So, let's see, welcome to study session. This is a private study session. Do not reproduce this for any money. Do not monetize this channel. Do not hack into my account and steal it and sell it at full, penalty of federal law. This is for my study group. We just watch it. If they impress me and they really want to be a part of this watchdog whistleblowing organization, student health administration organization, then I might let them download some of my stuff, and I might make it available for download, and they download it, and you watch it. But you gotta sign a waiver that I could trust you, that you're not gonna sell it or reproduce it for any type of, or remix it or anything like that. But some of my guys are gonna be bounty hunters, so I'm gonna relay their information to people that I know that are already bounty hunters. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really, built for all of that, but I'm built to whistleblow and rally behind them and stand beside them. More than that, ally. I'm more of like a advocate as well. I'm pretty sure you see I support the police everywhere. So anyhow, long story short, let's talk about Angel Gonzalez. If you ever see this guy, walk away. Let all your friends know, walk away. You ever hear of anybody that knows this person, don't engage. Don't insinuate that any of these people that are on these fugitive most wanted signs are guilty, because this is the reason why most people who are sensible don't do jury duty, even when it comes to somebody a lot less dangerous than these people, presumably. So don't think that I'm judging anybody, so don't shoot the messenger. This is just what I do for my community, but we gotta become aware of this, because parent group stands for parents. All my friends are parents, and they want to know where these people are at, because they're trying to keep people like this away from their kids. And if I ever get into a relationship and I have biological kids, I wouldn't want them around them either. And I already date a woman who has full-grown kids. She just doesn't live in Pennsylvania, so she's not moving. She is moving to Pittsburgh, but she's not moving with me until I definitely can assure her that nobody in our neighborhood is going to be not only a chat, but a murderer. She's mostly concerned about people with violent weapons, like violent offenders, mostly people that are like physically abusive. But as you see this guy, sexual assault, second degree sexual assault by contact, second degree endangering the welfare of a child on lawful flight to avoid prosecution. Where's he based out of? New Jersey, Newark. He could frequent Pennsylvania. I'm pretty sure he's passed through Pennsylvania before. So, this guy, Pittsburgh definitely knows about this guy. Pittsburgh Police, City Council, FBI, CIA, they're on. This is a guy that's high alert. Sometimes people, when I show them the signs, they're like, yo, but this person's not even from PA. Dude, New Jersey, people pass through. If he's running from the law, he's not running to New York. He would never do that. He might, but there'd be more people ready for him to go there. So he'd probably run the opposite way, like maybe like Florida or West Coast or someplace, like flee the country. But people that are from the East frequently run through PA to get away from, wherever they're wanted. So, that's all I'm saying. If you hear of anything, anybody that knows anything about Ariana Fitz, let your authorities know. Disappeared from Oakland, California, this 2016. You know, some people will be like, man, that's so long ago, she's probably dead. No, she's not. A lot of little kids that are kidnapped end up becoming prostitutes, and, you know, people that kidnap them, they sell them to people that turn them into prostitutes at that age. And I know this not by watching SVU. I took a class on this, like, 3 or 4 years ago. It's called Child Protection and Theory and Practice. So it equips you the knowledge, but also in practice, you'll be able to practice the kind of risk management that a security company can. You know what I mean? So you'll have your own security company. Like, this is what the Teamsters were, to my knowledge. So, check this out. Remember this number, W355060022. That's the number that you can look up this person's information, and it'll tell you more than public information. That information right there, the NCIC number, that's a number for law enforcement officers, lawyers, and court officials to get, you know, all the crates, like all the archives, everything that this guy ever did in his life, anywhere in the world. You know what I'm saying? But you have to be law enforcement officer affiliated, or you got to be somebody like me who's a forensics officer, or a parent, but you have to hire somebody like me. So that's why a lot of people, they wonder, like, you know, why doesn't, you know, the missing people have an NCIC number? Because that's a number for criminals, and it's mostly for fugitives, and mostly for people who have been to the federal penitentiary. Every person who's ever been an inmate in their life, even if it's for a parking ticket, does have a number. That's why there's a saying that we're all numbers, you know, to somebody. That means to a judge. But, you know, it has a different acronym before it. I'm not talking about NCIC number. I'm talking about the W. You know what I mean? You know, W stands for wanted, I'm going to guess. NCIC, I'm pretty sure it's national, whatever. So you figure it out. Don't be pretty sure, know for sure. This is a distinguished gentleman, you know, student newspaper, online newspaper, associated with Anger Management TV. Think like a cop season 1 through whatever. Think like a doctor or whatever, season 1 through whatever. Parent Group TV, Painter Group TV. So, you know, we're not getting no money from this. We're just, you know, people ask for help, you got it. Public Safety Blotter. Make sure that you subscribe. Well, you bookmark this website, and, you know, you could go online go into Google Apps, and you could actually get an app that will update you with all things that happen in Oakland. Like, boom. SVU detectives arrested a suspect following an investigation in 2 separate sexual assault incidents in Oakland, June 9th, 2025. So, like, I already reported about this. Police investigation, Northside aggravated assault. VCU detectives investigate Homewood South shooting, etc. If anybody's interested in touring City Council with me, the building, let me know. If there's any detectives out there that are looking for somebody to do some paperwork for them, that's the kind of internship that I'm looking for. I'm not interested in being an informant or an insurgent type of informant, meaning like go deep cover. I don't do all that. But if you're looking for somebody to be a uniformed civilian officer like me, I got the contract right here. I show this to officers in Pittsburgh. I email them to officers all around the world. And, you know, this is an example of what a detective would have to fill out to take me on as an intern, or hire me as an intern, paid or unpaid. I prefer paid. If you want to teach me on, you know, while I work for you, like a work study program, But if you expect me to know more, I'm in the process of getting a higher grade in the class that I already took. I already have a passing grade through Nanyang University via Coursera, and several classes on criminology, medicine, sports medicine, etc. Let me know. It's an emergency. If an emergency, our calls are welcome right along Splash.